Hey everyone, welcome back to Tech and Trek. This is gonna blow your mind. Today we're diving into some exciting news in the world of cryptocurrency. We're talking about the Pi network and their highly anticipated announcement happening May 14th. Now, the Pi network has been generating a ton of buzz lately. And for good reason. They're doing some really interesting things to make cryptocurrency more accessible. With this next announcement, we could be looking at a major turning point for this platform, so let's break down what we know so far and what it could mean for the future of Pi. The Pi community is eagerly awaiting announcements about strategic partnerships. Partnerships are crucial in the tech world. Look at Google, Apple, and Microsoft. For Pi, teaming up with established players boosts credibility. It sends a powerful signal to the market. Imagine Pi integrating with a major payment processor. It makes Pi practical for everyday transactions, making crypto accessible to everyone. Watch for partnership news on May 14th. Now let's talk about the open network. This is another key aspect of Pi network that has a lot of people excited. In a nutshell, the open network allows Pi to connect with other networks and systems. Think of it like building bridges between different crypto ecosystems. This is huge because it opens up a world of possibilities. First and foremost, integration with other networks means increased reach. Pi can tap into existing user bases and infrastructure, expanding its footprint significantly. It's like connecting your favorite apps. You get to share data and functionality seamlessly, creating a much smoother experience. But it's not just about reach. Open network integration also means enhanced utility. When Pi can interact with other blockchains and platforms, it unlocks new use cases and possibilities. For example, imagine using Pi to access DeFi services on another blockchain, or even using it for cross-border payments. The possibilities are pretty much endless. Speaking of DeFi, there's been a lot of talk about Pi network diving into the world of decentralized finance. Now, DeFi is all about creating a more open and accessible financial system using blockchain technology. We're talking about things like lending, borrowing, and trading, all done without the need for traditional financial institutions. So, how does Pi fit into all of this? Well, imagine a future where you can use your Pi coins to earn interest, take out loans, or even invest in other crypto assets, all within the Pi ecosystem. That's the power of DeFi. If Pi Network announces DeFi integration on May 14th, it could be a game changer for users. It opens up a whole new world of financial opportunities and gives people more control over their money. Plus, it aligns perfectly with Pi's mission of making crypto accessible to everyone. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Binance. Now, Binance is one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges on the planet. Getting listed on Binance is a big deal for any crypto project. It's like getting your product on the shelves of a major retailer. It exposes you to a massive audience and provides instant credibility. For Pi Network, a Binance listing would be monumental. It would make it incredibly easy for people to buy and sell Pi coins, increasing liquidity and potentially driving up the price. Plus, it would signal to the broader crypto community that Pi is a serious player in the game. Now, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but the rumors have been swirling for a while now. And if it does happen, expect a surge of activity around Pi. Beyond partnerships and listings, there's a lot of anticipation for new apps and services built on the Pi blockchain. This is where things get really interesting because it's all about expanding the Pi ecosystem and making it more useful for everyday life. Imagine a world where you can use Pi to pay for goods and services, access exclusive content, or even participate in decentralized applications, or dApps. That's the potential here. The Pi Network team has been working hard behind the scenes, and rumors suggest they've got some exciting new offerings up their sleeves. We could see anything from payment solutions and social media platforms to gaming apps and educational tools, all powered by Pi. Mainnet adoption, from potential to reality. Okay, let's talk about the mainnet. Now, the mainnet is essentially the live version of the Pi network, where transactions are real and the value of Pi is determined by the market. The open network launch was a major step towards mainnet adoption, and it's something that's crucial for the long-term success of Pi. Think about it. For Pi to become a truly usable currency, it needs to be integrated into real-world applications and platforms. That's what mainnet adoption is all about. It's about making Pi accessible and useful in our everyday lives. On May 14th, we might get more clarity on the roadmap to full mainnet adoption. This could include announcements about new partnerships, integrations, or even a timeline for when we can expect Pi to be fully operational on the mainnet. KYC and KYB building trust and security. KYC stands for Know Your Customer, and KYB stands for Know Your Business. These verification processes prevent fraud and illegal activities. Pioneers need KYC, businesses need KYB to join the open network. Pi Network aims to make these processes smooth and efficient. Price fluctuations, riding the crypto wave. Let's be real for a second. Whenever we're talking about cryptocurrency, we have to talk about price fluctuations. It's the nature of the beast. The crypto market is known for its volatility, and Pi is no exception. In fact, the open network launch has already led to some pretty significant price swings. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take this as financial advice, but it's important to be prepared for potential price fluctuations following the May 14th announcements. The market can react in unpredictable ways, so it's important to stay informed and make calculated decisions. The key takeaway here is that the Pi network is still in its early stages, and the price of Pi is likely to continue to fluctuate as the network evolves. It's an exciting time to be a part of the Pi community, but it's important to approach it with a healthy dose of caution and do your own research. The future of Pi, what's next? That's all for today's video. The Pi Network's announcement on May 14th could be a game changer, and we can't wait to see what unfolds. Will they announce strategic partnerships? Will we see DeFi integration? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, the Pi Network is pushing the boundaries of what's possible with cryptocurrency, and we'll be watching closely to see how it all plays out. As always, thanks for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest in tech and crypto. See you next time. This is Tech and Trek, where technology meets adventure. Stay curious, stay adventurous.